So for outside components, the number one issue is going to be weather-related damages, trees falling, whether that's from wind or perhaps ice storms that bring down the trees and branches onto the wires and masts, pulling them down, as this example. Then there's lightning or surge. Even though direct lightning is not common at all, it can happen. This is evidenced by this disconnect that got hit on the side of the home. But more likely, surge will be the case, as seen in this outlet photo. But don't forget, not all surge damage will be visible. Systems and their components many times will need to be tested for that final determination. And of course, we can't forget about water, right? It can affect electrical components, especially in a top-down water loss. Here we have a wet light fixture, some wet and rusted AC cable from a top-down water loss. I think this cable will need to be replaced. But what if that wire's Romex, which is basically plastic, right? Well, unless the connections are directly damaged and show direct physical damage, in most cases, NM cables are not damaged by water. Water in an electrical panel is a whole nother story. Always get help to evaluate that. Then we have fire. You know, I always say that's a no-brainer. Items that are burned probably going to need to be replaced. You have to, where do you stop? I think that's a real question. If one thing's burned, how much of it downline do you need to replace? It depends. This panel got fried. The estimate says we need to rewire the whole house. Is that true or not? Maybe not. I would get some help to evaluate that. The likely case is probably not. And like most things, we have to worry about wear and tear. Look at this one, this surface entrance truck line outside for a few decades, definitely showing some weathering and wear and tear there. What about this meter base? Sudden and accidental damage? I think not.